Greetings to all. I'm Dr.F.Nirmala Irudayam, Assistant Professor of Mathematics, PG in Research Department of Mathematics, Nirmala College for Women, Coimbatore. In this module, we will see about some of the basic concepts of data collection. First, let us know what is data. Data is the base for any statistical survey. It is the raw information from which statistics are created. They are individual pieces of factual information which is recorded for future use. It is very essential for statistical analysis. Statistics are the result of data analysis. When I say data analysis, I mean the interpretation and presentation of data. The main sources of data are statistical source and the non-statistical source. The data that is gathered for some official purpose is categorized under statistical source, and the data that is collected for administrative purposes or any other private sectors come under non-statistical source. The types of data are the primary data and the secondary data. What is primary data? The data that is collected directly or by actual observation by any appointed agents is known as primary data. An example for this is the collection for the census of India. The methods of primary collection of data are direct personal interview, indirect oral interview, information from correspondence, mailed questionnaires, schedules sent by enumerators. The next type of data is the secondary data. The secondary data is one which is collected by some indirect method. It can be compiled from earlier existing records. Example for secondary data is the population of a particular period can be collected from the census of India, which is already published. The sources of secondary data are published sources and unpublished sources. So what is published source? The data collected from various authentic sources and organizations are called as published sources. They can be the international organizations, central and other semi-government institutions, and commissions and committees appointed by the Indian government. The unpublished sources of data can be collected from colleges or universities and banks. They are the sources of data which are still unpublished in the public domain. They include the student details, unpublished dissertations, unpublished research details, unpublished manuscripts and books, unpublished reports, Knowing the different types of data, we will now choose the method. The choice of the method depends on the 5 categories: the nature and scope of inquiry, magnitude and financial resources, availability of time, the accuracy which is aimed at, and the status of the investigator, the government or private sector. The primary and secondary data differ basically on these questions. Who is collecting the data? How is the data collected? Where is the data collected from? And for what purpose the data is collected for? Thanks for watching this video on data collection.